Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag. May kahalong pangarap, gustong maiangat. Larong aking pinag-usayan. Walang pake kahit na malatayan. Kahit anong sabihin nila, wala akong pakialam sa lahat ng bagay. Alam nyo na ba, hindi nyo ako maikukumpara. Bawat laro sa aking kada pasa. Sa alab na puso laging aasa. Handang sugurin ang lahat, tigante man ang katapat. Panis yan sa'kin sapagkat panalo ay aking hangad.
Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban.
NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan, kaya halimaw bumitaw. Bawat pagtira may kumpiyansa sa sarili, di mapigil ng marami, malupit na dumiskarte. Handang pakita sa mundo ang pagkakaiba. Pag may pangarap, handang makipagsabayan sa bawat larong walang humpay, kamay na gustong sumabay. Bawat sakit na may aray, kahit mapagod maglaway. Gagawin ko ang lahat kahit ang kaya di sapat, kahit ang pawis pumakatuloy pa din sa pag-angat. Hindi ako mapipigilan lumipad, ibibigay ko ang lahat sagad-sagad.
Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban.
NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Ang hirap handa kong daanan, hindi susukuan, dapat pag-usayan. Tuloy-tuloy lang, kakayanin na lahat na harapin. Kahit mahirap sisikaping abutin, sa itaas ay tumingin, pagbutin ang lahat, ang bituin ay sungkitin. Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban.
NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag. May kahalong pangarap, gustong maiangat. Larong aking pinag-usayan. Walang pake kahit na malatayan. Kahit anong sabihin nila, wala akong pakialam sa lahat ng bagay. Alam nyo na ba, hindi nyo ako maikukumpara. Bawat laro sa aking kada pasa. Sa alab na puso laging aasa. Handang sugurin ang lahat, tigante man ang katapat. Panis yan sa'kin sapagkat panalo ay aking hangad.
Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban.
NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan, kaya halimaw bumitaw. Bawat pagtira may kumpiyansa sa sarili, di mapigil ng marami, malupit na dumiskarte. Handang pakita sa mundo ang pagkakaiba. Pag may pangarap, handang makipagsabayan sa bawat larong walang humpay, kamay na gustong sumabay. Bawat sakit na may aray, kahit mapagod maglaway. Gagawin ko ang lahat kahit ang kaya di sapat, kahit ang pawis bumakatuloy pa din sa pag-angat. Hindi ako mapipigilan lumipad. Ibibigay ko ang lahat sagad-sagad.
Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Ang hirap handa kong daanan, hindi
Pilipinas semifinals, and the game on hand is between the La Union Power and Pampanga Delta. Let's now call the Pampanga Delta. MJ Garcia, Ray Hill Zapanta, Archie Concepcion, CJ Ganya, Mark Malyari, Al Lianco, Jeff Santos, Matt De Leon, Kenneth Ochoa, Carl Sampang, Jake Munoz, CJ Delfino, Renz Victoria, Joshua De La Cruz, Mark Tamayo, Joseph Linta. Let's now call the La Union Power. Roman Gatchalian, Billy Ray Buado, Kelly Gortiza, Romel Doliente, John Patrick Pasqua, Ian Leona, Rico Francisco, Kirk Andrew Agulan, Manuel Felix, Jovel Abando, Jap Pampit, Tibar Rilo Raza, Edison Ganguelas, Mark Barnakea, John Lawrence Uduba, C.K. Santos, Noriel Guerrero, Irvin Silveri. May we request everyone to please stand up and remove your caps for the NBL prayer. Again, may we request everyone to please stand up and remove your caps for the NBL prayer.
Dear God, from whom every goodness, wisdom, and strength comes and begins, we are ever grateful as we owe before you all that we have and all that we are. Father, in our every sport and tournament, we ask you, keep us away from any danger, injury, accident, or untoward incident. Keep us safe and free from the infectious COVID-19, and keep us reminded to show true friendship and sportsmanship, that in our actions and showcase of skills and talents, your name may be praised. In your kindness and inspiration, continue making us mature and grow into the best versions of ourselves, where in anything and everything we do it for your greater glory. This we pray in your most holy name. Amen.
Please remain standing as we give respect to the singing of the provincial hymn, starting with the province of Pampanga.
Kapampangan mi sakwak, kinglegwananing alaya, gabunding pantas at marangal, sibul ning lugod, karinaning tepangan, batis ning katalaruan, at panamdam makabanen, ligaya mi inye payapa, king malugod mong kanlungan. Kapampangan sa lening legwan, Kapampangan sandalaning katimawan, kilubing pusumi, atin kang dambana, luit ka, palsintan ming Kapampangan. Luit ka, palsintan ming Kapampangan. Kapampangan sa lening legwan, Kapampangan sandalaning katimawan, kilubing pusumi, atin kang dambana. Luit ka, palsintan ming Kapampangan. Luit ka, palsintan ming Kapampangan.
Kindly remain standing as we make way for Provincial Hymn of La Union. Teams may now continue to warm up.
Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag. May kahalong pangarap, gustong maiangat. Larong aking pinag-usayan. Walang pake kahit na malatayan. Kahit anong sabihin nila, wala akong pakialam sa lahat ng bagay. Alam nyo na ba, hindi nyo ako maikukumpara. Bawat laro sa aking kada pasa sa alab na puso.
We resume the action here in the NBL Chairman's Cup semifinals. And for today's game, we are back here at the Hagonoy Gym in Taguig City. For Game 2 of your Chairman's Cup semifinals, it's going to be the La Union Paower eyeing a sweep of their semifinal series against the three-time defending champions, Pampanga Delta. It's repeat or revenge for both of these teams. Mabuhay Pilipinas, I'm Ruben Terrado and welcome to the coverage of the NBL here on Solar Sports. Again, the Paower eyeing a sweep and a finals berth with a win today against the Pampanga Delta, the three-time defending champions. Before we go to our matchup, let's review the playoff bracket as we see the La Union Paower taking the longer route as they went on to beat the Express in the quarterfinals, and then right now they are in a 1-0 lead in their best-of-3 semifinals against the Pampanga Delta. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Taguig Generals taking advantage of their outright semifinal seat, and now they are ahead 1-0 against the Bulacan DF Republicans. Again in Game 1, La Union won in a powerful pushback against the Pampanga Delta. The final score was 104-95. Look at the numbers. The key stat in this game, the free throw shooting, 75% for La Union and only 45% for the Pampanga Delta. A key player to this victory by the La Union Paower was Chris Gortiza, and he had excellent numbers, near double-double in Game 1, 24 points and 9 rebounds. And look at the efficient number, 6 of 10 from the field, 9 of 10 from the foul line, and he also drained 3 3-pointers in Game 1 against Pampanga. A look at the Chris Gortiza of the La Union Paower. And on the other side for Pampanga, and a bright spot for that team in their defeat was that man, CJ Delfino, and he was a revelation with a career high 21 points, 5 rebounds, 4 steals, but it was not enough as Pampanga hoped to force a rubber match here in their semifinal series against the La Union Paower. We are moments away from this matchup between the Paower and the Delta. And before we go to our game, we will meet the starters later on as, again, CJ Delfino will look to duplicate his performance in Game 1 and hope that Pampanga would this time win this matchup against the La Union Paower. Now let's go to our venue announcer, Mr. Kiko Malikdem.
Live from the Gonoy Sports Gym in Taguig City, the site where the first games of NBL were played in August 2018. This is the NBL Pilipinas Season 2022 Chairman's Cup Semifinals, Game number 2. Game on hand is between the Pampanga Delta and the La Union Paower. Let's now meet the starting 5 for Pampanga Delta. Number 0 from Angeles, Pampanga, MJ Garcia. Number 3 from Mexico, CJ Ganya. Number 9 from Pampanga, Jeffrey Santos. Number 10 from Lubao, Pampanga, Matt De Leon. From number 18 from Magalang, Pampanga, Renz. Head coach for Pampanga, Pedro De Matulak. Now let's meet the first 5 for La Union Paower. Number 2, Billy from Ago, La Union, Billy Ray Buado. Number 3 from San Fernando, La Union, Kelly Gortiza. Number 9 from San Fernando, La Union, Ian Leona. Number 16 also from San Fernando, La Union, Jack Pambin. And number 27 from San Fernando, La Union, Irvin Silveri. Head coach, Mr. Louis Aquino. Game officials for this game.
Repeat or revenge, it's game 2 of the Chairman's Cup semifinals. Let's meet the starters. For the Delta, Garcia, Santos de Leon, Ganya, and Victoria. And on the other side, for the Power, Leona, Silveri, Boado, Gurtiza, and Pambid. Welcome to the coverage of the NBL on Solar Sports. We are here at the Hagonoy Gym in Taguig City. We're coming back from where it all began. And for all of you NBL followers, and this was the site of our first game here in the NBL last August 25, 2018. It was the first time that the game or the NBL played its game, and in that historic day it was held here at the Hagonoy Gym in Taguig City. We are now underway with the first quarter of game 2 of this semifinals. Again, La Union eyeing to advance into the finals with a victory tonight against the Pampanga Delta. Boado with a miss to start off this game for the La Union Power. Santos to Victoria. Victoria posting up against Leona. He misses. Rebound by Boado. While we have a foul on the play. Foul is on CJ Ganya. And we have Pambid inbounding the ball. Gurtiza to Silveri, fires from left. Short, rebound by Victoria. Garcia to Ganya. Guarded by Gurtiza. Garcia at the right side. Pass to Victoria. 8 on the shot clock. Guarded by Leona. He attacks inside. The shot goes in for Renzo Victoria. 2-0 in favor of the Pampanga Delta. Looking to stave off elimination. And Leona answers back with that one-hander. We are tied early in game 2. Santos with the ball, guarded by Silveri. And we have a holding foul on Silveri. 10 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Victoria with the ball, pass to Garcia against Pambid. Garcia, crossover move, drives inside. Uses the glass, too strong, loose ball. And it will stay with Pampanga. So Leona fails to grab that leather. Santos will inbound the ball in front of the La Union bench. Garcia. Pass to Santos from the elbow. Air ball. Ganya with the offensive board. Ganya drops it in. CJ Ganya with the putback. And on the other side, steal by Pampanga. Santos from the right corner. Baseline drive. Reverse layup. It goes in. And Jeffrey Santos with the reverse. 4-point lead for the Pampanga Delta. Boado attacks. And that was a two-hand block by Matt De Leon. Ball will stay with La Union. As we see this basket by CJ Ganya, his first 2 of the game. And then Jeffrey Santos with the reverse. Good start for Pampanga. They're up by 4. Coach Pedic Di Matulak on your screen. Eyeing to guide Pampanga to a game 3. So we have Pambid inbounding the ball at the baseline. Leona back to Pambid from the left corner over De Leon. And good challenge there by Matt De Leon. Ganya now to Santos. Back to Ganya. Garcia guarded by Pambid. Goes to the post. Victoria against Boado. Victoria drops it to Santos. He misses. Loose ball picked up by Pambid. Pambid guarded by Garcia. He shoots over him. Too strong. Rebound by Ganya. Ganya. And that was a wild pass and a steal by La Union. Pambid to Gurtiza. And the referees will review. And Gurtiza slams into Santos, I believe. Let's watch the replay. So Pambid will pass the ball to Gurtiza. And he bangs into Santos. So an early review by our officials. Could be a common foul, could be a flagrant foul. Santos tried to stood his ground on the attack by Gurtiza. A look at Jeff Santos on your screen, wearing jersey number 9. And they will look at it if it's a common foul or a flagrant.
Flagrant foul, penalty 1. Number 9, Jeff Santos. Jeff Santos has his on the bench for 3 minutes.
So it's a flagrant foul on Jeff Santos. So he will have to sit on the bench. So an early rest for Jeff Santos. As Gurtiza will shoot 2 plus possession for La Union. So we are still waiting who will replace Jeff Santos. It looks like it's going to be Carl Sampang who will take over for the spot of Jeff Santos. And again, Gurtiza at the foul line. Again, a huge game for Gurtiza in game 1, 24 points. And Gurtiza hits the first free throw. That is his first point of the game. Gurtiza also played for Emilio Aguinaldo College prior to this stint with the La Union Power. That's Jeff Santos on your screen. He will sit on the bench for 3 playing minutes after that flagrant foul, penalty 1. Puwado, straight away 3, that's good. So now La Union on top by 1. Garcia to Ganya, handoff to Sampang, pass to Victoria, almost a steal by Leona. Garcia fires from the corner, it's good. And Pampanga regains the lead. Silveri bounce pass, and a hard foul. Foul on Carl Sampang as we see this replay. Boado with a straightaway 3. And on the other side, Garcia also drains that 3 from the left corner. Boado, another try from downtown, too strong this time. Rebound by Sampang. Garcia. Over now to Ganya. Sampang to Garcia at left. Shoots a 3 over Pambid. Too strong. Who gets the board? It's Leona. Boado running the floor. Cross-court pass. Gurtiza to Silveri. Bounce pass. Pambid shoots a 3. Rebound by Ganya. Garcia to Ganya. Inside to De Leon. A mismatch between him and Leona. Ganya shoots from downtown, too strong. Rebound by La Union. Silveri from the outside. That's good. And Irvin Silveri, who actually struggled in game 1, drains his first 3 of the game. And La Union with the lead. Silveri only had 5 points in game 1. Now he has 3 after hitting that shot from the outside. Sampang, baseline drive, reverse short. And a put back by Renzo Victoria. Pampanga once again ahead by 1. Both teams exchanging leads, and we can expect that again here in game 2. It was the same in game 1, but not after a late pull away by La Union. Silveri from downtown. And Silveri back-to-back threes. He has already eclipsed his game 1 output. He now has 6. Garcia looks for De Leon. Pass too strong for him. Turnover on the part of Pampanga. As we see this 3-pointer by Irvin Silveri back-to-back. Guerrero. And the foul on De Leon. Almost going in. And this early, we can see some physical exchanges for both teams. As we see Noriel Guerrero at the foul line. Guerrero makes the first free throw. Coach Louie Aquino on your screen, the head coach of La Union. Guerrero had 9 points in game 1. He makes the second free throw. La Union with a 4-point lead. 6 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Sampang to Victoria at the post against Silveri. Now guarded by Guerrero. Lost the ball, but recovered by Ganya. 5 on the shot clock, and that was a wild pass. An errant pass by Ganya. Another turnover for the Pampanga Delta. Pambid guarded by Sampang. Bounce pass to Guerrero. Guarded by Victoria. Silveri, another 3. In and out this time. Rebound by Guerrero. He scores in a foul. And Guerrero gets that miss by Silveri plus the foul. So the foul is on CJ Ganya. So now Archie Concepcion in the game for the first time for the Pampanga Delta, replacing Victoria. So Guerrero, another basket. And he completes the 3-point play. So now La Union on an 8-0 run. They are on top by 7. Under 6 minutes remaining in the first. Concepcion looking for a teammate. Pass to Lianco. Lianco almost stolen by Pambid. And Garcia with a miss. Loose ball, pick up by Garcia. And he flies in for that lay-in. So Garcia picking up his own miss. Guerrero against Lianco. And a traveling violation on Noriel Guerrero. Pampanga getting a defensive stop. They are down by 5. Approaching the 5-minute mark of the first. Concepcion at the key, guarded by Gurtiza. Bounce pass to De Leon. De Leon to the basket. Passes to Concepcion. Kick out. Garcia from downtown. It's good. MJ Garcia, another 3. That's his second. And now it's a 6-0 run, or a 5-0 run for Pampanga. Silveri misses. Rebound by Concepcion. Concepcion. This is for the tie. Blocked by Boado. And the referee stepping in after that playoff foul on Billy Boado. Let's watch the play. This is the 3 by MJ Garcia, high looping three. And on the next possession, a hard foul on Billy Boado. But Concepcion misses the first. Another miss from the foul line for Archie Concepcion. La Union with the leather. Boado drives. A foul is called on Matt De Leon, and Pampanga now in penalty. And Boado will be rewarded with 2 free throws. Boado had 24 in game 1. He misses the first free throw. As we see Lintag seeing action for the first time for the Delta, replacing Matt De Leon. And Boado seeks that free throw to give the Power a 3-point lead. Sampang attacks short. Loose ball. A nice effort there by Carl Sampang. Tries to call a timeout. And Gurtiza falls down, and they will review this play once again. And again, emotions beginning to run high. Let's watch the play as Gurtiza and Sampang battling for that ball. Sampang requests for a timeout, and then a ward off by Sampang. So another look as we see Sampang warding off Gurtiza. So our game officials reviewing the sequence. Could be a second motion on the part of perhaps both players. Again, Sampang requesting for a timeout, and then he warded off Gurtiza as Gurtiza was also trying to steal the ball away from him. So it's going to be, we can expect a physical game too, as the Pampanga Delta are out to stay alive and keep their title retention hopes alive. For La Union, a chance to end heartbreaks against the Delta. 2-time runners-up against the Delta during the Season 3 President's Cup as well as the Chairman's Cup in 2021. So a lengthy review by our game officials. Again, the La Union Power up by 3. A look at Carl Sampang. Let's take another peek at that play. Sampang calling for a timeout. And then as Gurtiza tried to get that ball away from Sampang, Sampang wards off Gurtiza, and I think Sampang was claiming that Gurtiza used his right elbow. That was what he was signaling to our game officials. Commissioner Edward Aquino, technical head. Mr. Noy Guevara also taking a look at that play. A look at the Pampanga Delta. Again, Sampang was contesting. We saw his action as looks like he was arguing that Gurtiza used that right elbow. That's why he reacted that way by pushing off Gurtiza. La Union on your screen. Again, playing on the road here in Taguig in Game 1. They played at the Brenzigiao Convention Center. And even before that, La Union saw action in the quarterfinals against Kamsur in a game held in Muntinlupa City. So they have been on the road for the past few weeks. Look at the Pampanga Delta. This venue very familiar to them as they played in Game 2 of the Season 2 Finals. They lost against the Taguig Generals here at the Hagonoy Gym. They hope to change their fortunes here in this game. Looks like the referees have a decision and we will listen in later on. Look at Billy Buado, who had an impressive showing in Game 1. He had 24 points as well as 9 rebounds. So now let's listen in shortly for the decision.
Foul penalty 1 on number 12, Carl Sampang. Carl Sampang has to sit on the bench for 5 minutes. Penalty, flagrant foul penalty 1 on number 3, Kelly Gortisa. Kelly Gortisa has to sit on the bench for 3 minutes.
So both players were slapped with flagrant foul penalty 1. Carl Sampang and Kelly Gortisa. So that is the sanction. And perhaps a good call as we saw some second motion on the part of both players. So now 2 players on the bench for Pampanga due to flagrant foul. The other player, that man on the left side of your screen, Jeffrey Santos. And now Gortisa will sit on the bench as he was also called for a flagrant foul penalty 1. So again, the action has been intense. And why not? As Pampanga again going for a Game 2 win and force another game for a spot in the finals. CK Santos at the foul line. That trickles in. So CK Santos in lieu of Gortisa shooting these free throws. 2 for 2 for CK Santos. So that's Sampang and Gortisa. They will have to watch their team on the bench after those flagrant fouls. The Delta also shooting 2 free throws. Jake Munoz at the foul line. So Munoz hits his first. And 2 for 2 for Jake Munoz. Pampanga will retain possession. They are down by 3. So back to the action on the court. Concepcion attacks, uses the glass for 2 plus the foul. So Archie Concepcion a chance to tie the game after that foul on Guerrero. Watch the replay. And Concepcion uses his speed against CK Santos. So Archie Concepcion at the line to tie the game. 21 all in this action-packed first quarter. And for our late tuners, Pampanga already have 2 players with 2 flagrant fouls. That's Jeff Santos and Carl Sampang. La Union on the other side also has Kelly Gurtiza with one flagrant foul. Meanwhile, Concepcion misses in a foul. So Concepcion trying to take advantage of that mismatch against CK Santos. Santos with another foul. Concepcion will shoot 2 free throws. Concepcion at 22 points in game 1. He has 3 right now, including 2 rebounds. He misses the first free throw. So that's something that we will watch out for, as Pampanga struggled from the line in game 1. Only 45%. He sinks that second free throw. Pampanga ahead by 1. Guerrero guarded by Lianco. Pambid double teamed. The pass off the leg of Lintag, and now Pampanga on the attack. The slam by Lianco. And Pampanga racking up 8 straight points to take this lead. And La Union needs a timeout as we watch the play, as Lianco with the flash for the Pampanga Delta. They are up by 3 points. Let's take a look one more time at that slam by Lianco. Pampanga ahead by 3. Welcome back here live at the Hagonoy Gym in Taguig City for this clash between Pampanga and La Union. The Delta ahead by 3 here in game 2. The Delta eyeing for a rubber match with a win today. Uduba now in the game for La Union. Silveri calls a play. Uduba, handoff to Pambid. Shot clock winding down. Pambid stops. Scoop shot. Around and out. Loose ball picked up by Uduba. And the lob inside. Intercepted by Lianco. Lianco to Munoz. Baseline drive. And a foul on CK Santos. That will be his second. So that will send Munoz to the foul line, as La Union also in penalty. Munoz misses that free throw. Munoz short, rebound by Santos. Silveri bounce pass to Pambid, and there is a whistle. Foul is called on MJ Garcia. So penalty again for Pampanga. Both teams already on the bonus. So if we see some fouls, we will see more free throws. Pambid sinks that first. Pambid, that is his first point of the game, but he already has 2 rebounds and 3 steals. Or, sorry, 3 assists and 1 steal. So, Pambid had a brief stint with Netran in college. He sinks that free throw. And La Union down by 1. Concepcion being pressured. Lentag to Munoz. Back to Concepcion. Guarded by Pambid. Concepcion, the pass. Munoz fakes. Drives inside. Munoz drop pass to Lianco. Short. And Uduba with the board. Leona. Waits for his teammates. Pass to Silveri. Inside to Oduba. Leona guarded by Lianco. We have a whistle. So another foul. So 2 more free throws for La Union. So Lintag with a foul. And that will send a La Union player to the foul line. That's Oduba. Around and out on that first free throw. De La Cruz now in the game, replacing Lintag. As Oduba hits that free throw. So we are tied at 24 with 2 minutes and 18 seconds remaining in the first. Munoz fires short. Loose ball picked up by De La Cruz. Back to Concepcion. Shoots a three. Around and out. Another board for Pampanga. Bounce pass inside to Lianco. Too strong. And Oduba with the board. 2 misses by Pampanga on that possession. Silveri. The floater short. Loose ball picked up by Munoz. Munoz, wild pass, steal by Silveri. Pambid calls a play, guarded by Garcia. Pambid to Oduba. Hand off to Silveri. Shoots from the foul line, it's good. Silveri puts it in from the free throw line. And La Union back on top. Garcia, the one-hander. That trickles out. Rebound by Ganuelas, and a foul is called, and that will send Ganuelas to the foul line. So another foul for Pampanga. That foul is on De La Cruz. So 2 free throws for Ganuelas. Edison Ganuelas did not play in game 1. He makes that first free throw. And now Santos returns for the Pampanga Delta. Ganuelas, a cousin of the Ganuelas-Rosser brothers, also playing in the Pro League. And Ganuelas almost keeping the possession alive for La Union. Three-point La Union lead, approaching the 1-minute mark of the first. Delfino now in the game for Pampanga. Santos being pressured by Ganuelas. Bounce pass to Lianco at the post. Defended by Leona. Goes inside, a turnaround, it's good. And Lianco bounces that ball in. Pampanga trailing by 1. Silveri uses the Leona screen. We have a double foul, I believe, on Leona and De La Cruz. We will check. So a double foul on De La Cruz as well as on Oduba. Let's watch the left side of your screen. The lob inside. And another foul on the Pampanga Delta. So Lianco with the foul. So Pampanga now with 11 fouls in the first quarter. La Union not far behind with 7. Oduba uncorks that first free throw. It goes in. So a slow first quarter after all of those fouls. And Oduba sinks that free throw. 2 for 2. La Union with a 3-point lead. Concepcion to Delfino. Straightaway 3. That's good. And Delfino ties the game on that triple. 29 all. Leona to Silveri. Francisco guarded by Delfino. Leona fakes, attacks the defense of Lianco. Loose ball picked up by Oduba. Francisco, too strong. Another foul on the Pampanga Delta. And Lianco frustrated at that call. Let's watch the replay. Leona will get a hand of the ball. And Lianco was called with a foul. So Lianco frustrated. Warned for resentment to a call. Leona will shoot two. He makes the first. Only 21.5 seconds remaining in the first. That is short. A high scoring but slow first quarter for both teams. Delfino. Pass outside to Concepcion. Santos from the corner. Short. Who gets the ball? It's Leona. 7 seconds remaining in the first. Francisco trying to hurry. Silveri loses the ball. Concepcion. Ball still loose. The pass to Delfino. Won't count even if it goes in. A tight contest to conclude the first. As we watch the first quarter highlights, Leona with that short stab. Ganya with this runner, but again, a lot of fouls in this first quarter, including that one, a flagrant foul called on Jeffrey Santos. Silveri drains that three to help La Union take the lead. And another foul, a flagrant foul one between Sampang and Gurtiza in the first quarter. And then Lianco with the highlight of the quarter with the slam to give the Pampanga, they are trailing actually by one. We will return shortly after this break. Welcome back as we remind you that the NBL Youth Global will be tipping off next month. That's January 2023 for age groups including the 21 under. So tune in for those matches here in the NBL Youth that will be coming up next month. Back to this game. Here in Game 2 of the Chairman's Cup semifinals, the La Union Power holding a slim 1-point lead over the Pampanga Delta. Second quarter now underway. Concepcion with a lay-in. Pampanga up by 1 here in the second quarter. Both teams combining for 20 fouls in this game. Meanwhile, Concepcion, the lob inside to De Leon, too short. Rebound by Santos. Concepcion over Gurtiza. In and out. Rebound by Gurtiza. And for our late tuners, Pampanga and La Union with 3 flagrant fouls earlier in the first. Jeff Santos and Carl Sampang slot with flagrant fouls on 2 separate occasions. For La Union, as we see first this layup by Ganuelas. And Edison Ganuelas scores. That's the first field goal of the quarter for the La Union Power. Delfino outside. Santos fires. We have a whistle, another foul. And that possession will stay with Pampanga. We have a loose ball foul on La Union. So Francisco with the foul. Fresh 14 for the Pampanga Delta as we see MJ Garcia returning. La Union with a 1-0 lead in this best of 3 semifinals. Pampanga eyeing for a knockout match. Garcia with a miss. Rebound by Leona. And Leona now drives inside. Looks like it was partially blocked by Garcia. Pampanga retreats. Victoria attacks inside. We have a foul on Ian Leona. So Victoria will shoot 2 after that foul on Leona. La Union already with 2 fouls in this quarter. And Victoria connects on the first. Pambid returns for La Union, replacing Ganuelas. Ganuelas quality minutes with 3 points. And Victoria converts. Boado with the ball, with La Union down 1. Leona thinking 3, pass to Francisco. Boado guarded by De Leon. Boado, drop pass, reverse layup, short. Rebound by Pampanga. Garcia to Delfino. They go to the post against Leona. Victoria fakes, blocked from behind by Ian Leona. And you can see the height mismatch. Even the build disadvantage by Leona over Renzo Victoria. But he swatted that ball away. They go to De Leon. Looks like another block. De Leon guarded by 3 defenders. And we have a shot clock violation. So excellent defense there on the part of the La Union Power. Mark Tamayo now in the game for Pampanga. Pambid guarded by Concepcion. Pambid met by the double. Bounce pass inside to Leona over De Leon. 2 free throws for Ian Leona. Foul on Matt De Leon. So Leona now at the foul line. Leona with 3 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 blocks. That's the stat right now of Ian Leona. And Leona sinks that free throw. La Union ahead by 1. Concepcion bounce pass to De Leon. De Leon guarded by Boado. De Leon powering his way inside. Wild pass, and that's a turnover on the part of the Pampanga Delta. Leona with possession, guarded by Victoria. Pambid against Concepcion. He attacks inside, drop pass to Leona, and another trip to the line for Ian Leona. So a foul on Pampanga. We have Leona converting on that first free throw. And now Lianco replaces Matt De Leon. And that's his 3rd foul. So Matt De Leon now in foul trouble. So that will be big, as De Leon is one of the best defensive players in the league. De Leon actually with 4 fouls. Correcting myself. Matt De Leon already with 4 fouls, and that was way off. So a huge development for Pampanga, as Matt De Leon now nursing with 4 fouls. And again, one of the best rebounders and shot blockers in the league, talking about Matt De Leon. We have a foul on Renzo Victoria. So we are seeing a lot of fouls from both teams. In the first quarter alone, both teams combining for 20 fouls. And that includes 13 for Pampanga. CJ Ganya now back in the game for Pampanga. Again, this is game 2 of the best of 3 semifinals. La Union with a 1-0 lead. A victory today will give them a final seat here in the Chairman's Cup. Meanwhile, Pampanga, Coach Medic Di Matulak has requested for a timeout. We will return shortly after this break. Welcome back as we take a look at CJ Ganya. And he played well in game 1 in terms of rebounding. He had 9 in game 1. But for today, I think the Delta will need his scoring in this matchup. He only has 2 points. A look at Billy Boado. As La Union now with possession. They are ahead by 3. And it's going to be a turnover. So talking about the offense of CJ Ganya, they need more of his offense. He only has 2 points. And they need it at this juncture as Matt De Leon. If you just joined us, he already has 4 fouls. So the big man of Pampanga in foul trouble, and now he's on the bench as we see CJ Ganya. And just as we said that, CJ Ganya converts on that 3. He has 5 points. That's his first 3 of the game. So Ganya with a foul. And that's the 4th team foul of Pampanga. So the Delta nearing penalty once again with only 8 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the second. We are tied at 36. Boado with the ball at the left corner. Bounce pass to Silveri, blocked by Victoria. Tamayo holding the fort for the Delta. Tamayo loses the possession of that ball. And that will be a backcourt violation. Tamayo contesting that ball was touched last by Ervin Silveri. But the possession will go to La Union. Silveri, bounce pass. Leona from the elbow, too strong. Rebound by Ganya. And the high flyer, CJ Ganya with 5 rebounds. Ganya intercepted by Ervin Silveri. And La Union almost turning the ball over. Boado shoots. That is short. And look at that rebound by CJ Ganya. The bounce pass to Garcia. And MJ Garcia gives Pampanga the lead. Pambid guarded by Garcia. Pambid outside. Boado fires. 4th tray. And La Union regains the lead on that 3 by Billy Boado. Boado with this second 3-pointer of the game. In the meantime, and that jumper converted by Alianco. And we are tied once again. Boado. He misses. Ganya, another board. Tamayo. They go to Victoria. Almost deflected by Leona. Tamayo against Silveri. Bounce pass to Victoria all alone, and he sees that open lane and he scores on that lay-in. Pampanga, 4-point lead for the 3-time defending champions. Pambid, bounce pass to Leona, back to Pambid, fires that 3. Another rebound for CJ Ganya. So Ganya now controlling the boards for Pampanga. Look at the numbers as we see Ganya with a slam. What a play for the Pampanga Delta. CJ Ganya with that two-hand slam. And we have to take a look at that one. Tamayo with the lap pass to CJ Ganya. Look at this. The Kapampangan Skywalker with that two-hand jam. And a huge field goal for the Pampanga Delta as they have increased their lead. Another look at this play. CJ Ganya with a flash. La Union has requested for a timeout. We will take a short break after these messages. We return to the NBL on Solar Sports. Pampanga with momentum as CJ Ganya, look at his numbers in the semifinals game 1, 6 points and 9 rebounds. And what that was well below his scoring average of 18.2 before the semifinals. We were mentioning about Pampanga needing the offense of CJ Ganya, and CJ Ganya has been answering the call. As Ganya already with 7 points, but more importantly, he has been controlling the boards with 8 rebounds. And Ganya with that defensive stop as Garcia delivers with that runner. And again, CJ Ganya making that miss possible. Meanwhile, Guerrero from the foul line. It trickles in. So they needed that shot as La Union now trails by 6. Tamayo controlling the play. Garcia. Back to Tamayo. Tamayo also playing well as the point guard of Pampanga in this quarter. Ganya fires from downtown. It's short. Rebound by Guerrero. And up ahead to Gurtiza. Has Ganya to beat. Gurtiza short. And the rebound by Ganya. Another rebound for CJ Ganya. Garcia collides into Boado. No foul. Garcia takes the 3. It's good. And MJ Garcia connects from the left corner. The Delta with a 9-point lead. And that is the biggest of the game. Pambid outside. Boado all alone for this 3. In and out. Another rebound for CJ Ganya. Looks like he has 10 rebounds in this game. If my count is right, we have a foul on La Union. As we see this 3 by MJ Garcia from the corner. Garcia with 12 points in the matchup. And once again, Pampanga eyeing a win in game 2 to force a rubber match. Tamayo from downtown. That's good! And Mark Tamayo joins the scoring fray. That's his first 3 of the game, and Pampanga now ahead by 12. Silveri inside to Boado. But La Union trailing by 10. Ganya, Tamayo, and Garcia delivering for Pampanga. Garcia fires. Too strong on the 3. Rebound by Boado. Pambid guarded by Victoria. And a wild pass. Ball controlled now by Garcia. 1-on-2 break. And that is short. And we have a traveling violation. So look like the ball didn't hit the rim. So La Union down 10 thanks to the efforts of MJ Garcia, who now has 15. Ganya with 7 points and 10 rebounds. And Tamayo with 3 points but 4 assists for Pampanga. Coach Pedic Di Matulak warned for resentment to a call. Guerrero with the ball, guarded by Lianco. Gurtiza drives inside, spin move by Gurtiza, kick out to Buado. Extra pass to Pambit from the right wing, he scores that three. And Coach Pedic Di Matulak now needs a timeout after this 5-0 run by the La Union Power. Check this three by Jab Pambid to cut the Pampanga lead to 7. And Coach Di Matulak has seen enough. We will take a short break. Welcome back to the NBL on Solar Sports, and Jab Pambid stuffed the stat sheet in game 1 with 18 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. And look at the numbers, 3 steals and 2 blocks on the defensive end for Jab Pambid. And before the break, Pambid drained that 3 to cut the Pampanga lead to 7, but Pampanga still has this momentum as Ganya off to the left on that 3. And an interception by Gurtiza. Challenges Ganya. And a miss by Ganya. Tamayo to Garcia. Bounce pass to Guerrero. Turnover. Guerrero running. 1-on-5 break. Wild shot by Guerrero. No good. And another rebound for CJ Ganya. Perhaps an ill-advised shot by Guerrero on that play. Ganya to Tamayo. Back to Ganya. Garcia at right. Garcia drives inside. Pass inside to De La Cruz. Nice play by MJ Garcia. And Pampanga back on top by 9. Pambid across the lane. No look pass to Boado. Everything but a shot. But Boado earns a trip to the foul line. Ganya with the foul. So looks like Ganya is also in foul trouble. Boado sings that first. Concepcion replaces Ganya, who now has, looks like he has 4 fouls. We will double check that later on. Matt De Leon also with 4 fouls. That's why he is on the bench for the Pampanga Delta. La Union trailing by 7. Pampanga with the ball. They go to Lianco. Short. Rebound by Gurtiza. And a quick pass to Boado. And now this is a 9-2 run for La Union. Lead down to 5 for Pampanga. Concepcion to Tamayo. To the right corner, Sampang. Back to Tamayo. Back to Concepcion. Bounce pass to Lianco against Guerrero. Fakes that pass. Lianco to Tamayo. Fires from downtown. It's short. Loose ball picked up by Silveri. He falls down. Loose ball picked up by Gurtiza. The pass to Pambid. Across the lane. Stops. Post stop. Silveri from downtown. Rebound by Sampang. Sampang with the leather. To the right side, Tamayo. Finds Concepcion. Lianco, straight away 3. Too strong. Rebound by Pambid. Long lead pass to Boado. Guerrero drives. We have a whistle and looks like we will have a possible flagrant foul once again. Lianco is down. Boado also at the baseline. They will review this play. And sportsmanship like attitude there between Lianco, right, and Billy Boado. Let's watch the play. Boado and Lianco battling for possession inside. Another look at this play. Lianco tried to impede Boado on that play. So again, could be a common foul, could be a flagrant foul.
After review, it is determined that it is a normal foul, holding foul on number 7, Lianco. That is his third personal foul.
Third foul on Lianco. That's only a common foul. So Pampanga already had 2 players with flagrant fouls. That's Carl Sampang and Jeffrey Santos. Boado will shoot 2 free throws. The first goes in. So La Union knocking on the door. The lead is down to 4 after they trailed by as many as 12 in this quarter. 2 for 2 for Billy Boado. La Union only trailing by 3 with 59 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Sampang, baseline drive. Sampang, outside to Concepcion. He drives against Gurtiza. Ball back now with Concepcion with 8 on the shot clock. Tamayo against Silveri. Tamayo off balance, 3 off the back rim. Rebound by Pambid. Bounce pass to Boado. He attacks, drive inside. And the drop pass to Guerrero. And look at this one. 8-0 run for La Union. Lead down to 1 as we near the conclusion of this second quarter. Tamayo to Sampang. He shoots a 3. That's good. And Sampang ends that La Union run to give Pampanga a 4-point lead. 25 seconds remaining in the second. Boado fires way off. And last shot time for Pampanga with 20 seconds remaining in the second. Boado apologizing to his teammates after that ill-advised 3. Delfino returns, replacing Mark Tamayo. Nice effort on the part of Mark Tamayo, who has 5 assists in his name here in the first half. Shot clock is off. Delfino with the ball against Pambid. 7 on the game clock. We have a foul that will go against Pambid.
Foul on number 16, Jack Pambid. First personal foul.
So La Union not yet in penalty. 5.1 seconds remaining in the second. So Pampanga looking to score in this final play of the second quarter. Lianco to Concepcion against Gurtiza. He attacks inside, uses the left hand, no go. And that ends the first half. Pampanga with the lead. They led by as many as 12. But that advantage now down to 4. But nevertheless, MJ Garcia with a strong showing in the first half. As we see his numbers, leading his team in scoring with 15 points, 50% from the field, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. MJ Garcia delivering the offense for the Pampanga Delta, who are eyeing to extend this series to a Game 3. So at the break, we have Pampanga ahead by 4. We will discuss the first half when we come back here on Solar Sports.
Yeah, handa handa na makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag, may kahalong pangarap gustong maiangat. Larong aking pinag-usayan, walang pake kahit na malatayan. Kahit anong sabihin nila, wala akong pakialam sa lahat ng bagay. Alam nyo na ba, hindi nyo ako maikukumpara. Bawat laro sa aking kada pasa. Sa alab na puso laging aasa, handang sugurin ang lahat. Tigante man ang katapat, panis yan sa'kin sapagkat panalo ay aking hangad.
Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, tapas at tapang sa bawat laban.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan, kaya halimaw bumitaw. Bawat pagtira may kumpiyansa sa sarili, di mapigil ng marami, malupit na dumiskarte. Handang pakita sa mundo ang pagkakaiba. Pag may pangarap, handang makipagsabay. Handa na makipagsabayan.
Manalo, he fakes. Manalo, no look pass inside. Esguera, short stop for 2. Look at this move. This no look pass by Christian Manalo to Leo Esguera.
Kahit na malatayan, kahit anong sabihin nila, wala akong pakialam sa lahat ng bagay. Alam nyo na ba, hindi nyo ako
Katakutan, crossover move, Katakutan attacks. And Katakutan with the 2. Another basket for Orin Katakutan. And Quezon City up by 6.
Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging
Butas.
mahusay.
He's beating it. Butas! Oh! Butas had 15 points in that second quarter alone.
Lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan, walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan. Tapas at tapang sa bawat laban.
NBL, ito ang liga ng
As expected. Against Nation, a screen by Santos. Santos na drop pass. Galoy for 2. What a play for the Taguig Generals. Unselfish basketball for Taguig. Santos finds Galoy inside for 2. And now the Generals are up in front. What a pass by Santos. Finding a much open Galoy for 2.
Pag may pangarap, handang makipagsabayan sa
Here we go. 9.2
walang
seconds left.
kamay na gustong
Lorenzo. Medina. Drive, spin move. Medina uses the left hand to tie the game. 5.5 seconds left. Jobert Medina with the lay-in.
Buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan.
Katakutan! Yes! Let's enjoy this circus shot by Katakutan. Wow!
Sa tapang sa bawat laban.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL,
Bulacan looking to extend the lead. Lorenzo. Wild shot and he scores! No look shot by Jeff Lorenzo. Absorbing contact and he just threw up that basketball. And that went in off the glass.
Kahit mahirap sisikaping abutin, sa itaas ay tumingin, pagbutin ang lahat ang bituin ay sukitin. Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira
For Bulacan to take the lead. Karongoy with the ball. Karongoy as the atan. Karongoy off the glass! Kenneth Karongoy gives Bulacan the lead with 17.6 seconds left. And once again, Kenneth Karongoy called off the bench.
daanan, hindi susukuan, dapat pag-usayan. Tuloy-tuloy.
Mayo on the break.
Ganya with a slower! Nice connection inside, and the Kapampangan Skywalker with the finish to the delight of the Pampanga crowd. Always a highlight reel waiting to happen, just like this one as Tamayo feeds it to CJ Ganya for the finish.
Hirapan da kung susukuan, dapat pag-usapan.
Off the mark. And Quezon City looking for a fast break, but that was swiped by Camsur. Then Rosario, no good, but a dunk! A follow-up slam by Mendenilla. Mendenilla cleans up the miss to score on that follow-up slam.
Ang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL.
Yeah, handa nang makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag, may kahalong pangarap gustong maiangat. Larong aking pinag-usayan, walang pake kahit na malatayan. Kahit anong sabihin nila, wala akong pakialam sa lahat ng bagay. Alam nyo na ba, hindi nyo ako maikukumpara. Bawat laro sa aking kada pasa, sa alab na puso laging aasa. Handang sugurin ang lahat, tigante man ang katapat. Panis yan sa'kin sapagkat panalo ay aking hangad.
Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan, kaya halimaw bumitaw. Bawat pagtira may kumpiyansa sa sarili, di mapigil ng marami, malupit na dumiskarte. Handang pakita sa mundo ang pagkakaiba. Pag may pangarap, handang makipagsabayan sa bawat larong walang humpay, kamay na gustong sumabay. Bawat sakit na may aray, kahit mapagod maglaway. Gagawin ko ang lahat kahit ang kaya di sapat, kahit ang pawis bumakatuloy pa din sa pag-angat. Hindi ako mapipigilan lumipad, ibibigay ko ang lahat sagad-sagad.
Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Ang hirap handa kong daanan, hindi susukuan, dapat pag-usayan. Tuloy-tuloy lang, kakayanin na lahat na harapin, kahit mahirap sisikaping abutin. Sa itaas ay tumingin, pagbutin ang lahat, ang bituin ay sungkitin. Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng pusong
We are at the half here in Game 2 of the Chairman's Cup Semifinals. The Pampanga Delta ahead by 4 over the La Union Power. Third quarter about to begin, but first, let's watch the highlights of the first 2 quarters of this matchup between the Delta and the Power. And Pampanga eyeing for a rubber match in Game 3. This is the first quarter with Leona scoring inside. And it was a close game in the first quarter, but also a lot of fouls. This was a flagrant foul on the part of Jeffrey Santos. Silveri drains this three-pointer. And again, like I mentioned, a lot of fouls. That was a flagrant foul, penalty 1 on Sampang and Gurtiza. But Concepcion with that shot, and Lianco with this slam in the first, but the Delta trailed by 1 at the end of the first quarter against the Power. In the second quarter, we have this lay-in by Ganuelas. Garcia with this layup, but Pampanga able to pull ahead against La Union. This was a highlight, two-hand slam by CJ Ganya on that lob pass by Mark Tamayo. And again, Ganya delivered for Pampanga in the second quarter. Jap Pambid with this three, but still Pampanga taking the lead at the half by 4. And look at the numbers, 43% from the field for the Pampanga Delta, and the Delta out-rebounding La Union by 7 thanks to CJ Ganya. And the free throws still poor for Pampanga with only 54%, La Union with 85%. Pampanga also leading the points in the paint category with 24. Leading scorers, MJ Garcia leading all scorers with 15. Victoria, good numbers for him with 8. Ganya with 7, including 11 rebounds. Lianco with 6 for the La Union Power. Boado with 14, Noriel Guerrero with 9, Silveri eclipsing his Game 1 output with 8 points, and Ian Leona with 7 for the La Union Power. A look at MJ Garcia as he tries to lead Pampanga to a victory tonight and a chance for a rubber match. La Union eyeing a sweep of their best of 3 series, and again the Power eyeing another final seat, this time at the expense of Pampanga, which won twice over the Power in 2 previous finals appearances. So again, we are here at the Hagonoy Gym in Taguig City for this matchup between Pampanga and La Union. We haven't played for a while here at the Hagonoy Sports Complex. In fact, the last game here in Hagonoy Gym here in Taguig was last January 19, 2020, as we see first Coach Louie Aquino. And again, he's a successful coach, but during his playing days, he was actually a 3-time MVP during his stint with the University of Manila Hawks. So Coach Louie Aquino, a member of the UM Hawks, one of the successful college programs in the past. Third quarter now underway here in Game 2 of your NBL Chairman's Cup semifinals. I'm Ruben Terrado, live at the Hagonoy Gym in Taguig City.
Foul on number 8, John Patrick Pasqua.
So foul on Pasqua.
14 seconds to shoot, 14 seconds shot clock.
And Pasqua actually seeing for the first time in this game. As we see a miss by MJ Garcia, rebound by La Union. So quite surprising that Pasqua is only playing for the first time here in the third quarter. Leona to Boado, guarded by De Leon, who has 4 fouls. 4 on the shot clock. Pambid, a long 2 over Sampang. That is short. Rebound by Sampang, and there is a foul. Foul on Pambid. And again, Sampang needs to be careful. He already has a flagrant foul, penalty 1 in his name. And a similar infraction and a technical foul will lead to an ejection. Sampang fires a 3. And that bounces out. So 1 minute gone by in the third quarter of play here at the Hagonoy Gym in Taguig City. Leona to the right corner. Pasqua, steal by Sampang. Sampang the drive, and Sampang finishes. And we have another foul on Pampanga. That will go against CJ Delfino. Pasqua on your screen. Again, seeing action for the first time here in the third quarter. And we all know that John Patrick Pasqua can hit his shots from downtown. Pasqua being guarded by Delfino. Over now to Pambid at the key. Pambid lost the ball. Garcia now with possession. Garcia against Boado. And he scores over Billy Boado. So Pampanga now with 4 straight points to start the third. Gurtiza. Outside to Leona. Across the lane. And that rolls out, but he is fouled. A look at this shot by MJ Garcia over Billy Boado. So now Leona at the line for 2 free throws. That bounces in. Leona 6 of 7 from the foul line. He now has 8 points. Too strong on that free throw. Garcia against Pascua. Pass to Delfino. Sampang shoots from the corner. And Carl Sampang with another basket. Back-to-back hits for Carl Sampang, who now has 7 points. Gurtiza with the ball, guarded by Garcia. He drives, pass to Leona. Over Lianco, too strong on that shot. Rebound by Sampang. Delfino, outside. Garcia shoots, short on that 3. Who gets the rebound? It's Delfino. Fresh 14 for Pampanga. Delfino to Sampang. Short on the 3. De Leon with the board, and De Leon with the putback. And Matt De Leon looking to make an impact in this quarter after nursing 4 fouls in this matchup. Leona at the free throw line. Pass to Pambid. Pambid now guarded by Lianco. Bounce pass inside to Leona. He scores in a foul. The foul is on Carl Sampang. As Leona was able to finish in spite of that contact by Carl Sampang. So Leona now with 10 points. Leona makes the free throw. So now La Union down. As we see, Delfino converts, and they will count the basket. CJ Delfino draws contact on that possession. Foul on La Union as we take a look at the replay. Delfino able to draw a foul on Jab Pambid. But he misses the free throw. The rebound by Pampanga. And Sampang now able to draw a foul on Ian Leona. So a 10-point lead for Pampanga. The Delta able to get the offensive rebound. Foul is on Ian Leona. That will send Sampang to the foul line. Carl Sampang with 7 points and 6 rebounds. He has been heating up in this quarter, but he missed that free throw. As we have Noriel Guerrero re-entering the game, replacing Ian Leona. Sampang from Angeles City misses the free throw, but another rebound for Pampanga. Sampang gets his own miss. Delfino the drive, reverse layup. And a traveling violation on the Delta. Tough angle there for CJ Delfino. And now La Union with the possession. They are down by 10. We have a whistle away from the ball. Looks like that will go against Sampang. So the coaching staff of Pampanga telling Sampang to take it easy. Pambid drives to the paint. He scores. Pambid connects on that lay-in. Pambid with 7. La Union trailing by 8. Delfino looking for Victoria. Delfino keeps the ball. Passes to Victoria. Double team outside. Garcia 5 on the shot clock. Inside pass to Sampang. And Sampang not giving up on the play. Converts as he cleanups the miss. Another 3-point play opportunity for Carl Sampang. Let's watch the replay. Sampang with a wild shot, but he gets his own miss. Draws a foul. And Sampang blows a kiss after converting on that shot. Carl Sampang delivering for Pampanga. He has 9, make it 10. Pampanga ahead by 11, 70-59. 8 minutes remaining in the third. Gurtiza, short jumper is good. So Gurtiza, quiet day for him. Only 4 points. A far cry from his 24 in game 1. They go to Victoria. Spin move against Guerrero. Kick out. Sampang open for 3. Another 3. And this time it's Sampang. Another basket for Carl Sampang. Carl Sampang, what a game for him. 12 points for Carl Sampang. And that possession will remain with La Union. This is game 2 of the semifinals of the Chairman's Cup. Pampanga needs a win to stay alive and force a game 3. We have a foul on CJ Delfino. 11-point game for Pampanga thanks to the efforts of Carl Sampang. As you see, Archie Concepcion replacing Carl Sampang. And the Pampanga bench giving Sampang a round of applause for his effort. Silveri shoots over Delfino off the glass for 2. La Union trailing by 9. Delfino pass to Concepcion. Hand off to Garcia. Garcia across the lane. Top shot over Pambid. Pambid looking to answer. Guarded by Garcia. To Guerrero. He fakes. He drives. And Guerrero will shoot 2 free throws. The foul is on CJ Delfino.
Foul on number 17, CJ
Delfino challenged that shot of Noriel Guerrero. As we see first, this shot by Ervin Silveri. And look at him. But on the other side, Garcia scores over Pambid. As Guerrero misses the first. Guerrero with 9 points in the game. Off the bench for the La Union Power. He makes that free throw. 10-point lead for the Pampanga Delta. 6 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Delfino against Silveri. Concepcion at the key, guarded by Pambid. He attacks the defense of Pambid. And no basket, says the referee. That will be a side court throw-in. No continuation on the part of Archie Concepcion.
Foul on number 16, John Pambid, penalty.
But Concepcion still earning a trip to the foul line as La Union already in penalty. So Concepcion will shoot 2 free throws after drawing that foul. So far, a quiet night for Archie Concepcion with 6 points. And he has been struggling from the line, 2 of 6 after that miss. Francisco returns, replacing CJ Delfino. Concepcion, another miss from the foul line. It's going to be a lane violation for the Pampanga Delta. Keep in mind, both teams already in penalty. So, another foul and we will see free throws. And Guerrero loses it. Garcia attacks Oduba. Too strong. De Leon with an offensive board. And loose ball picked up by Garcia. Pampanga will reset. Delfino looks for Victoria. Victoria posting up against Guerrero. For the shot lock. Guerrero or Victoria too strong on that shot. And the steal by Matt De Leon. Delfino. He fires a three. Around and out. Loose ball and that ball off Oduba. That play happened in front of referee Buenaventura. So Pampanga will reload with 5 minutes and 54 seconds remaining in the third. As we see Jeff Santos returning for the Pampanga Delta, replacing Delfino. Sampang will trigger the ball in for Pampanga. Santos to Concepcion at the key, guarded by Silveri. Concepcion, 8 on the shot clock. Sampang, straight away 3. And Carl Sampang on fire, 15 points. And that's his second 3 of the game. What a quarter for Carl Sampang in this game number 2. An all-important match for the Pampanga Delta. Gurtiza, almost a turnover for La Union. 7 on the shot clock. Guerrero against Victoria. 3 to shoot. Does he know it? Silveri, pass to Guerrero. Too strong. Rebound. Who gets it? Gurtiza retrieves it. Silveri. Lob inside to Oduba. And he finishes. Approaching the 5-minute mark. La Union down 11. Santos to Concepcion. He attacks inside. Off balance shot. No go. Loose ball. Who gets it? And it's Santos, but it's a backcourt violation for the Delta.
Backcourt violation.
So Pampanga able to protect this big lead. Coach Pedic Di Matulak, I'm sure he is happy with the performance of his team, who are looking to stave off elimination. They are down in this best of 3 series 1-0. And the Delta, the 3-time defending champions, looking to extend this series to a deciding game 3. Silveri bounce pass to Oduba. Oduba over De Leon. Lead down to 9 for Pampanga. Santos to Sampang. Back to Santos. Sampang at the right corner. Back to Santos. Concepcion with 10 on the shot clock. Uses the Victoria screen. 6 seconds on the 24. Sampang tries another 3. That's good! Carl Sampang, what a performance for him. 18 points already for Carl Sampang. As we see a miss, but possession will remain with La Union. But what a night for Carl Sampang. Another 3 for the Angeles City native. What a shot for Carl Sampang. Silveri looking to answer for 3. So La Union down 9. But they need to contain the hot hand of Carl Sampang. Santos finding Sampang. He passes instead to Concepcion. Across the lane to the corner. Sampang will hit another one. He checked for Carl Sampang, but Pampanga regains control. Santos with 7 on the shot clock. Bounce pass to Lianco. Another pass inside to Victoria against 2 defenders. Offensive foul.
Offensive foul at number 18.
Foul on Renzo Victoria. Coach Pedic Di Matulak on your screen. His team up by 9. Once again, Carl Sampang producing in this quarter for the Delta with 18 points. Already with 3 3-pointers. Guerrero hand off to Silveri against Sampang. Loses it. Steal by Sampang, and Sampang all alone. Carl Sampang with 20 points to give Pampanga an 11-point lead. Silveri almost losing the leather. Francisco at left. Shot clock is at 10. Oduba, the long two. Off the back rim, rebound by Santos. Santos controlling the pace for the Pampanga Delta. Santos now with the ball once again. Victoria at the foul line. He drives against Guerrero outside. Santos fires for three. And Jeffrey Santos also drains that three-pointer. 14-point lead for the Pampanga Delta. And Francisco almost losing the ball. We now have Pambid returning for La Union as we see this replay. This three-pointer by Jeffrey Santos from the left wing. And Jeffrey Santos, that is his first three of this matchup. Boado at the post, guarded by Lianco. Oduba to Silveri, 10 on the shot clock, defended by Ganya. Inside to Boado, double team, loose ball, and Santos forces that steal after that tap from behind. Santos at left, guarded by Silveri. The pass to Ganya, back to Santos, 7 to shoot. Santos against Silveri, crossover move, scoop shot, too strong, rebound by Oduba. Under 2 minutes remaining in the third. Look at the turnovers. 15 for La Union, 13 for Pampanga. Oduba with a miss from point-blank range, but he recovers. La Union will reset, but only 7 on the shot clock. Silveri uses the Boado screen. Outside to Boado, fires a three. That's good. La Union still down big by 11. Concepcion against Gurtiza. Concepcion, isolation play. 8 on the shot clock. Concepcion, the pass to Ganya. Bounce pass to Victoria. Only 3 on the shot clock. Posting up against Oduba. And Santos. And that will be a shot clock violation for the Pampanga Delta. So Pampanga coming up empty on that play. Matt De Leon returns as well as CJ Delfino for the Delta. One minute and 4 seconds remaining in the third. Pampanga ahead by 11. The largest lead was at 14. And it happened in the third thanks to Carl Sampang, who now has 20 points. Pambid calling a play against Ganya. Pambid outside to Boado, loses it. But Boado keeps the ball alive for La Union. Silveri attacks Lianco. There is a foul. And with that foul, looks like Lianco will get his 5th foul. So that's the 5th on Al Lianco. Shooting 2 is Ervin Silveri. Silveri with 13, make it 14. As we have De La Cruz returning for the Pampanga Delta, replacing Al Lianco, who now has 5 fouls. A lot of players in foul trouble for Pampanga, including Matt De Leon with 4. Carl Sampang also with 4, as well as CJ Ganya. 85 to 76, La Union down 9. But Pampanga can still extend this advantage as we near the end of the third. Delfino, now guarded by Oduba. 7 on the shot clock. We have a foul. It will go against Pampanga. So the offensive foul on CJ Ganya, or CJ Delfino I should say. Looks like he clipped Oduba on that play. And Coach Predic Di Matulak obviously not agreeing with the call. Steal by Delfino. Nice defense by Delfino. Drop pass to De Leon. Block from behind by Boado. And we have the so-called wedgie. Foul on Oduba. As we see the replay, Delfino after that steal drops this ball to Matt De Leon. There is contact, so he will shoot 2 free throws. But De Leon misfires on the first. Off to the right. De Leon struggling a bit with 2 points, and that's because he has 4 fouls. But you know that De Leon is one of the best rebounders and shot blockers in the NBL. That is short. Loose ball picked up by Delfino. And then Concepcion fires it from the corner. Too strong. We have a loose ball foul on La Union. This means 2 free throws for Pampanga. Third foul on Jan Oduba. And 2 free throws here for Joshua De La Cruz. De La Cruz makes the first free throw. De La Cruz only playing 4 minutes in game 1. But now he has 3, make it 4. Pampanga, 11-point lead. 16 seconds remaining, could be last shot time for the Power. We have a foul away from the ball. The foul is on De La Cruz, and that will mean 2 free throws for La Union. So Oduba will shoot 2 after that foul. And again, this quarter, same story as the first, where the teams combined for 20 fouls. Oduba played college ball with Olivares. Too strong on that free throw, and Boado and De La Cruz battling for possession. And the stare down between De La Cruz and Boado. Both players not giving in, and the crowd loving it. Let's watch the play. Look at Boado and De La Cruz at the left side of your screen. Not giving an inch. And the foul is on De La Cruz as he clipped Billy Boado. 2 free throws for Billy Boado. Boado with 17. He makes that free throw. And Boado looking at De La Cruz. Concepcion returns for Pampanga. Boado sinks that free throw. 8-point lead for Pampanga. We have a whistle again. And that will go against Boado, I believe. And it looks like they will review the play.
All players, please proceed to the shaded area in front of your respective benches. Both teams are advised to observe proper bench decorum.
So we didn't see what happened. So let's review on this replay. Watch Concepcion and Boado at the bottom part of your screen. Boado bumps Concepcion. Foul is on Boado. But let's see on the ensuing incident. Concepcion bumps into Boado. And Boado contesting something. So it's hard to see what happened, but we saw Boado touching the left side of his face. Looks like he was wiping something. So it's hard to see on the replay what happened. They will take another look at that. And Concepcion, look at him, gesturing something. And let's hear the verdict. This will be an interesting call. Let's watch it again. Boado with the bump. That was a foul. And then Concepcion, let's see. Looks like he will retaliate on this play. Hard to tell. Then Boado touches his ear. From that angle, it was hard to tell. So let's listen into the verdict shortly. Coach Edward or Commissioner Edward Aquino and Technical Head Noy Guevara. Looks like they already have a decision. We will listen in to our venue announcer.
Foul on number 2, Billy Dorado. There is Billy Dorado, second personal foul. For speeding an opponent, number 2, Archie Concepcion is out of the play court.
So a huge development here for the Pampanga Delta. Referees, the decision is that Archie Concepcion will be ejected for spitting. So that was the call by our referees. So the referee saying that Archie Concepcion spat on Billy Boado on that incident. And Archie Concepcion obviously angry at that call. And Coach Peric Di Matulak also arguing. And Coach Peric Di Matulak really arguing at that call. And look at this one. This will be huge. So Coach Peric Di Matulak really angry at that call. And I'm not sure, as Pampanga was signaling something. Again, Pampanga needing this win to force an extension to this series. And again, Coach Peric Di Matulak and Coach Alan Trinidad arguing that Concepcion did not spit at Billy Boado. And again, all of the players of Pampanga on their feet. And from what we saw, they were signaling for, it's hard to say, but they were signaling like they were walking out of this game. So now we have a lull in the action as Pampanga up in arms after that call on Archie Concepcion. He has been sent off for spitting on Billy Boado. Coach Alan Trinidad also there to argue. So now Pampanga looks like they have requested for a timeout. So again, what happened was Archie Concepcion was sent off for spitting on Billy Boado. So we will take a short break and sort this thing out after these messages.
Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag. May kahalong pangarap, gustong maiangat. Larong aking pinag-usayan. Walang pake kahit na malatayan. Kahit anong sabihin nila, wala akong pakialam sa lahat ng bagay. Alam nyo na ba, hindi nyo ako maikukumpara. Bawat laro sa aking kada pasa. Sa alab na puso, laging aasa. Handang sugurin ang lahat, tigante man ang katapat. Panis yan sa'kin sapagkat panalo ay aking hangad.
Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako
Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag. May kahalong pangarap, gustong maiangat. Larong aking pinag-usayan. Walang pake kahit na malatayan. Kahit anong sabihin nila, wala akong pakialam sa lahat ng bagay. Alam nyo na ba, hindi nyo ako maikukumpara. Bawat laro sa aking kada pasa. Sa alab na puso, laging aasa. Handang sugurin ang lahat, tigante man ang katapat. Panis yan sa'kin sapagkat panalo ay aking hangad.
Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan, kaya halimaw bumitaw. Bawat pagtira may kumpiyansa sa sarili, di mapigil ng marami, malupit na dumiskarte. Handang pakita sa mundo ang pagkakaiba. Pag may pangarap, handang makipagsabayan sa bawat larong walang humpay, kamay na gustong sumabay. Bawat sakit na may aray, kahit mapagod maglaway. Gagawin ko ang lahat kahit ang kaya di sapat, kahit ang pawis pumakatuloy pa din sa pag-angat. Hindi ako mapipigilan lumipad. Ibibigay ko ang lahat sagad-sagad.
Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Ang hirap handa kong daanan, hindi susukuan, dapat pag-usayan, tuloy-tuloy lang.
Kakayanin na lahat na harapin, kahit mahirap sisikaping abutin. Sa itaas ay tumingin, pagbutin ang lahat, ang bituin ay sungkitin.
Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag. May kahalong pangarap, gustong maiangat. Larong aking pinag-usayan. Walang pake kahit na malatayan. Kahit anong sabihin nila, wala akong pakialam sa lahat ng bagay. Alam nyo na ba, hindi nyo ako maikukumpara. Bawat laro sa aking kada pasa. Sa alab na puso, laging aasa. Handang sugurin ang lahat, tigante man ang katapat. Panis yan sa'kin sapagkat panalo ay aking hangad.
Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan, kaya halimaw bumitaw. Bawat pagtira may kumpiyansa sa sarili, di mapigil ng ng maraming malupit na dumiskarte. Handang pakita sa mundo ang pagkakaiba. Pag may pangarap, handang makipagsabayan sa bawat larong walang humpay. Kamay na gustong sumabay, bawat sakit na may aray. Kahit mapagod maglaway, gagawin ko ang lahat kahit ang kaya di sapat. Kahit ang pawis bumakatuloy pa din sa pag-angat. Hindi ako mapipigilan lumipad. Ibibigay ko ang lahat sagad-sagad.
Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Ang hirap handa kong daanan, hindi susukuan, dapat pag-usayan, tuloy-tuloy lang.
Kakayanin na lahat na harapin, kahit mahirap sisikaping abutin. Sa itaas ay tumingin, pagbutiin ang lahat, ang bituin ay sungkitin.
Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan.
Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag. May kahalong pangarap, gustong maiangat. Larong aking pinag-usayan. Walang pake kahit na malatayan. Kahit anong sabihin nila, wala akong pakialam sa lahat ng bagay. Alam nyo na ba, hindi nyo ako maikukumpara. Bawat laro sa aking kada pasa. Sa alab na puso, laging naasa. Handang sugurin ang lahat, tigante man ang katapat. Panis yan sa'kin sapagkat panalo ay aking hangad.
Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan.
Pampanga Delta. Therefore, La Union wins by forfeiture. Official score 20-0. La Union advances to the finals of the NBL Pilipinas 2022 Chairman's Cup.
Alright, welcome back here at the Hagonoy Gym in Taguig City. This is game 2 of the NBL Chairman's Cup semifinals, and we have some breaking news as the Pampanga Delta have walked out in this game, and the victory has been given to the La Union Paower. And on the stat sheet, it will reflect as 20-0, with La Union winning this one over the Pampanga Delta via forfeiture. And we will explain what happened. Pampanga walked out after Archie Concepcion was sent off for spitting on Billy Boado. And the coaching staff of Pampanga did not agree with the decision of the referee, and that prompted them to walk out of this game. So the Pampanga Delta, after giving an allotted time to return to the court, they were given a forfeiture after they failed to return to the court after the walkout. So On the scoreboard, it will be 20-0 with La Union winning. Game 2 sweeping the series. And the La Union Power will go to the finals as they eliminate the Pampanga Delta and essentially ending the dynasty of the Pampanga Delta. So the Pampanga Delta ending their opportunity to win a 4th straight NBL crown. So Pampanga has been eliminated. La Union, on the other hand, will advance to the finals, and they will wait the winner of the series between Taguig and Bulacan. That will happen later on. So again, some breaking news. La Union advancing to the finals due to a Pampanga walkout after Archie Concepcion was slapped with an ejection for spitting on Billy Boado. And the Pampanga coaching staff furious at that call, and that led to a walkout by the team. And after a few minutes, a decision was reached to officially give the victory to La Union. As we review the playoff bracket, we see the La Union Power, after winning Game 1 and winning in Game 2 via forfeiture, the La Union Power advancing to the finals through a sweep of the Pampanga Delta, the top-seeded team in the semifinals, and they will face the winner of the next matchup or the next series between the Taguig Generals and the Bulacan DF Republicans. That will happen later on. Taguig eyeing to sweep the semifinal series against the DF Republicans. So again, breaking news, La Union reaching the finals after a walkout by the Pampanga Delta, and that ends the reign of the Pampanga Delta as they were eliminated by the La Union Power. So officially, the La Union Power sweeping the best of 3 semifinal series 2-0 over the Pampanga Delta. Again, breaking news, Pampanga walked out of this match against the La Union Power after Archie Concepcion was sent off due to a spitting incident against Billy Boado. The referees reviewed the video, and the referees saw something on that video that merited an ejection by Archie Concepcion, and then Pampanga arguing the decision of the referees, and then shortly thereafter Pampanga walked out of the matchup. So again, that means La Union will play in the finals. They will return to the championship series after they lost to the Pampanga Delta during the 2021 Chairman's Cup. And this was the play, this was the incident that happened that sent Archie Concepcion out of the game. So Boado fouled Concepcion, and then Archie Concepcion spitting on Billy Boado. Let's watch the replay. And the referee seeing a spit against Billy Boado, and then Boado contesting, arguing that Concepcion spat on Concepcion or on Boado, and then the walkout by the Pampanga Delta. So again, Pampanga losing Game 2 via forfeiture. After they walked out in this game, they did not agree to the decision of the referee to send off Archie Concepcion for spitting on Billy Boado. And Archie Concepcion, we also saw him disagreeing with the call, saying that he did not spit on Billy Boado, but the referees say otherwise. And that led to the walkout by the Pampanga Delta. Once again, some breaking news here, the NBL Chairman's Cup. La Union advancing to the finals after a walkout by the Pampanga Delta in Game 2 of the Chairman's Cup. And they will meet the winner of the next matchup between Taguig and Bulacan. Let's see the play one more time. The bump by Boado, a foul was called against him. And then on the ensuing play, as we watch closely, and a spit by Concepcion to send him off. The spit on Boado. And that merited an ejection after a review by the referees. And then after the decision was made, Pampanga walked out of the matchup. So an unfortunate end to their campaign for the Pampanga Delta. That will end the reign of this ball club. They won 3 championships previously, but their campaign came to an end tonight after walking out in game number 2. So again, La Union will advance to the finals after sweeping the Pampanga Delta. They won game number 1 with the final score of 104-95 last December 14 at the Bren-Zigyao Convention Center. And then tonight, Pampanga loses by forfeiture 20-0 after the walkout. So again, the review of the playoff bracket, the La Union Power advancing to the finals after a sweep of the top seed Pampanga Delta. And again, they will await the winner of the series between Taguig and the Bulacan DF Republicans. The Republicans again eyeing for an extension of this series after the Generals won over the DF Republicans in game number 1. The final score of that match was 88-79. So again, just in, La Union moves on to the finals after beating Pampanga in game 2 via forfeiture after a walkout by the Pampanga Delta. So that concludes the campaign of the Pampanga Delta, and the Power will advance to the finals. Alright, so that ends the coverage of our first game, and coming up next, it will be game 2 of the matchup between the home team Taguig and Bulacan. So stay tuned, we will take a short break and come back in a moment. This is the NBL on Solar Sports.
Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan.